Hello YouTube, this is a Sim Basketball Operator bringing you an NBA 2K13 Association commentary. And right now I'm putting in the requirements for a small forward that will hopefully be better than Alonzo Gee. And actually these requirements, Alonzo Gee did show up, but I'm looking at something the high 70s or 80s even. And so let's get these trades started. Right now I'm looking at Wilson Chandler. I like that trade for McGuire and the Celtics pick. But the Celtics pick is worth a lot, and if I don't really want to go out and try to win immediately this year, I can wait and see if that Celtics pick turns into Andrew Wiggins or Jabari Parker. There it goes again, the Celtics pick for Jeff Green, or Alonzo Gee and the Kings pick for Jeff Green. I like this trade too, because I also kind of want to give up Alonzo Gee just to make sure that everyone is in their right roles. And I'm looking at Harrison Barnes this time. A lot of different opportunities, but Harrison Barnes is highly rated because of that A+ potential. Looking at Danilo Gallinari, he's satisfied, but he hasn't been getting the most playing time in Denver. And I like this trade right here because we just swap picks. And Danilo Gallinari is a great shooter, but I'm looking for someone with better defense. And actually after this I look at Paul George and Josh Smith, and so we'll see what we're going to do about that. If you have any advice, please leave it in the comments. And now we're looking at Kevin Garnett. No, I'm not going to be trading for him, but look at these stats. He said that he was going to be retiring at the end of the season, and he's been averaging a solid near 20 and 10. Yeah, 19.2 points, 10.5 rebounds, 1.5 blocks, 1.3 steals, and he has a lot of awards, an MVP award, he's been an NBA champion, and he's a surefire Hall of Famer. Just a great career. But yeah, it's sad that he's going to be retiring in this association. I'll see you guys in the gameplay.
And there the Celtics earlier getting set to play. Everyone in their seats here in Boston to watch the Celtics on the home court. So for the Celtics, their last game, a loss to the Nets. And that was a real body blow for them. They got taken apart both offensively and defensively.
Well, with the number of turnovers they had in that game, guys, it was going to be an uphill battle all the way.
Well, especially, Steve, when you couple the turnovers with the soft defense they were playing. I mean, that's a bad combination. Turning it over and then not defending.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Thompson at the 4 and Varejao at the 5. Irving and Waiters in the back. And it's Gee in at the 3 slot. And for the Celtics, Rajon Rondo and Avery Bradley out there in the backcourt. The Hall of Fame duo at the forwards, Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett, KG. And it's Kaman in at the 5, roaming the paint.
So I am back, and before I start commentating over the gameplay, I would like to remind you guys that, again, if you guys want to leave your suggestions for small forward, nice dunk there by Tristan Thompson out of the post. But yeah, small forward is my biggest concern. Our backcourt is set. We got a lot of options there. At the power forward and center spot, I did use untapped potential at Tyler Zeller. So if we don't win it this year, hopefully he can grow into a pretty good center. And Tristan Thompson there, he's a good defender. You can see with that nice block on Rondo. And he's a good rebounder as well. I don't really need him to be an offensive threat because of my backcourt. And that goes with a small forward position too. But if he could score somewhere between 15-16 points a game, that'll be really helpful. Because with any team I have, I like to have that balanced scoring. And there's an old friend of ours, CJ Miles, knocking down that jumper after like 8 dribble moves. Yeah, we traded CJ Miles for Chris Joseph and the Celtics first round pick this year. And it turned out to be a great deal for us because the Celtics are coming into this game with the worst record in the NBA and a 13-25 record. And actually, I saw a different coach other than Doc Rivers, so he must have been fired. Nice dunk by Dion Waiters off our money play, the 1-double stack. So, small forward is a pretty big concern. I mean, Alonzo Gee, ratings-wise, is serviceable, but his height plays a huge factor. Small forward should really be helping out on the rebounding, which, as you see there, is a problem for us. Here's Chris Joseph going to work on his old teammate Avery Bradley. They had this weird lineup with Rondo and Barea. And ooh, dropping Luis Scola to the floor, but Rondo helps him out. So I'm going to split that double team, help defense with a spin layup. Nice play by Kyrie. He's very capable of those. And we just took advantage of mismatches this game. The Celtics weren't ready for this. They're pretty much the same team, the rookies they drafted, where, oh, hold on. Cross spin by Dion Waiters. Getting the dunk and interrupting the commentary. But yeah, as I was saying, the Celtics are pretty similar. They drafted Alex Oriaki out of Missouri, and a guy that I didn't think was going to be drafted, I think it was Aziz Ndiaye out of the University of Washington. And they also have Fab Melo, and they signed Chris Kaman, so they have a whole lot of centers now. And look at that charge, end of the second quarter, by Paul Pierce, giving us a second chance. As you can see, that person there was not Doc Rivers, so I think he's been fired. And it's kind of sad because Doc Rivers is one of the best coaches in the NBA. He just has some rotten luck with injuries and whatnot. So here, end of the second quarter, we got to run the money play, but it's looking not so money until Kyrie Irving pulls this three and knocks it down. This gives us a 13-point lead at the half. And this is big because this is when we start to make our run to pull away from the Celtics and show why we are at the top of our conference and the Celtics are at the bottom of the league now. So now we're stepping into the third quarter, nearly getting the steal with Kyrie. Kevin Garnett trying to shoot that patented mid-range, but it's just too well contested at that time. And here comes Dion Waiters on Rondo. Nice spin layup, knocks Rondo to the ground, showing him his power. Our backcourt really has a lot of different assets. We got drivers, shooters, combinations of both. Nice play by Ben McLemore. He had a really efficient game today. For some reason this game I couldn't hit a free throw with Dion Waiters. Well, I hit some, and look at JJ Barea. Bad cross-court pass. And why would you throw a cross-court pass to Rondo in the corner anyways? He's not going to drill that corner three. As you can see, we're 14.5 games against the Celtics in that standings. Showing right there. End of the third quarter, can we get another buzzer beater? This time Patty Mills. Again, the same fading jump shot, this time for two. But it doesn't matter, it's a buzzer beater. As you can see, we destroyed them in this third quarter. We're up nearly by 30 points, and we're nearly at 100. I don't know what's happened to the Celtics defense. It's just not what it used to be. Here they went to CJ Miles a lot, and he's showing why we should not have traded them. But personally, the trade-off between CJ Miles and Ben McLemore is huge, and the fact that we could potentially get our small forward in the future because of their draft pick is so high because of their bottom place in the standings. Here's Tristan Thompson trying to show on a developed set of post moves. He doesn't, but he shows that he can score off the second chance, and he can of course score on these dunks, which we would like to see more of. And he's becoming using that athleticism. Rondo almost loses the ball, then hits the floater over Zeller. And now this is why you don't play full court defense in 2K. You get this. Easy to break. Even when Alonzo Gee is hitting jumpers, you know it's over. And just to put the icing on the cake, another Dion Waiters and one. And then he's going to dust off the shoulders. He knows that the Cavaliers are a force to be reckoned with now. And if we can just add that small forward, we'll be a really incredible team. But that small forward still has to be able to play defense, so keep that in mind in your suggestions. I don't have enough viewers to hold a vote for the small forward position, but I would really take your thoughts into consideration. If I don't go with your target, I'll be sure to respond why I didn't. So yeah, we easily win this one. It was kind of close in the first quarter, but we got it out to double digits in the second, blew it open in the third, and just took advantage of that poor full court defense. So yeah, next game we hopefully will get John Lewis back, so we'll be back to 12 men in the roster. But we really had an all-around team performance this game. The only problem was turnovers, but that's to be expected when I'm controlling anybody in 2K. So your player of the game is Kyrie Irving. And let's go look at some stats. For the Boston Celtics, it was Rondo and Miles leading them. I see Miles took 16 shots, but 0 for 3 from the field. I couldn't put up with that anymore. That's why he's not in a Cavaliers uniform anymore. And now to our stats. See this poor Celtics shooting percentage from Barea and Terry. Kyrie 21 and 12, McLemore 17, Waiters 15, Varejao 14, Samuels 11, Mills 11, Thompson 11, Joseph 10, Zeller 10, and Alonzo Gee 10. So Dominic McGuire was the only one not to hit double digits. That is just very impressive. Kyrie Irving had 12 assists and 4 turnovers. Rondo and Bradley are kind of a pain on defense. And we shot efficiently from the field. And we dominated them 132 to 88. We got a lot of defensive rebounds, but they still got a lot of offensive rebounds, courtesy of Jared Solinger. And that's Tristan Thompson's responsibility now. So yeah, this is the Sim Basketball Operator. Please leave your small forward suggestions in the comments. And I will see you guys next time.